Hello and greetings, my friend. Welcome to video number 7 here in the 24 days of beautiful strength here on the Red Delta Project. I'm Matt Schifferly, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit of, well, sort of an embarrassing story from my youth to illustrate the ugly side of working too hard when it comes to your diet and exercise habits. I know it's hard to imagine, but back in particularly high school, I did have hair. And not only did I have hair, but it was the mid-90s, I was going through my grunge phase and everything, so I was trying to grow my hair out to a fair degree. And when it comes to taking care of my hair, I was totally OCD about it. I'd wake up every morning and spend way too much time on my hair. I'd put product in it and everything, and all throughout the day I'd be checking things, making sure my hair was perfect and everything was right and everything. And oh, heaven forbid if someone came up and just kind of ran their fingers through my hair and were like, "Hey Matt, how's it going?" And I'd just be like, "Oh no." And meanwhile, I had a friend of mine who was kind of in my social circle, and he had these long, beautiful, silken, flowing locks. And when I would talk to him, he'd be like, "Well, I go to the barber every once in a while, but I don't really do anything for my hair. I just run my fingers through it every once in a while, and that's it." And I eventually got to a much better place with things, and unfortunately that was right about when I started losing my hair. And the ironic thing was, the less work and effort I put into having perfect hair, the more people complimented me on it. It's like, "Oh, your hair looks great," and people would say how soft it is and things like that. And it was like, wait a minute. When I was putting everything I had and being totally OCD about my hair, that was when I was getting less positive attention about it. And when I actually took my foot off the gas and didn't care as much, that's when the results and the feedback was much more positive. And I tell you this story to illustrate kind of this weird quirk about human nature, is that when it comes to our situational awareness, we're always looking for beauty around us. What kind of traits do the human beings around us exemplify that we're attracted to? And there's something about putting in enough work that's attractive, but there's a tipping point where if we're being too try hard, it actually backfires and makes us look less attractive. And for good reason, is because we naturally want to be attracted to traits of beauty and attractiveness and strength and resources and stuff. But when we come across someone who has to basically bend over backwards and has constant stress and anxiety to try to make that happen, that's kind of signaling to the tribe of, yes, I have these things, but they're really, really hard for me to acquire and maintain, which is still seen as a bit of a weakness and a liability to those around us and therefore less attractive. Not to mention the fact that it also makes you seem a little bit self-centered and more like, "Hey, my attention's on me. I'm not going to put my attention on you or on the other people around me. I'm not going to be very helpful because I'm so caught up in just taking care of myself. I don't have anything left over for you, so why in the world would you want to hang out with me?" But when we have these things that seem to be in abundance for us, whether it's good-looking hair or money or strength or the ability to manage our weight, and we're not being too crazy about it, and it doesn't look like we're making it too hard. So when we see someone who has kind of this effortless grace, so to speak, it's actually more attractive, not because of their actual condition, but the fact that they don't have to work too insanely hard in order to acquire and maintain it. And that's why the lesson for today's video is to recognize areas in your life that, yes, of course you should work hard when it comes to your workouts, and you should put attention and effort and resources into your health and fitness habits. But there is a point where things become a little try hard, where you think to yourself, okay, I'm really maximizing and optimizing, putting everything I can into it. But to a degree, that may be a little overcompensating, or it may be a little bit too much and actually hurt the attractive appeal you have. Not to mention the fact that a lot of times that extra effort that you're putting into the diet and exercise that's really putting more stress on body, mind, and lifestyle could actually not be doing anything at all. So you're basically putting more effort and time and energy into it with no benefit. Being a little bit more relaxed shows that we're not too try hard. And that also signals to those around us like, yes, I have health and fitness and everything, but it's not like I have to devote my life to it or become the center of my focus and attention. Yeah, sometimes I really miss my hair, but hey, I still like the simplicity and efficiency of not having it as well. Thank you very much for watching. As always, let me know if you have questions down below. Don't forget, we got many more of these videos coming up now through the 24th of December in the Beautiful Strength video series, so make sure you're subscribed and all that sort of thing, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Be fit and live free.